Hello, fellow traders. 'Tis I, the Rumpled One. It's Friday, May the 3rd, the year 2019. Let's talk trading. It's time for the weekly wrap up, and it's NFP Day. On NFP Day, you really have to be on top of your money and risk management. Otherwise, you could get taken right out of this trading game. Okay, as you can see, the euro yen for the week is pretty much flattened out. And those of you, if you're just now tuning in for the week, all those weekly open gaps filled again this week. Now you can see that the euro yen is back in the lower wick zone on the weekly here. You see it went up through that midpoint, which is a target. So usually if you're taking a trade back towards the midpoint, look to take profit around the midpoint, or move your, if it goes past, move your stop up to that midpoint, because you see what happened. You got to protect profit. That's part of money management. Now, we had 3 greens in a row, and those of you who have been following me for what, a decade or so now, know about the buzzard reversal. And so after 3 consecutive bars in a row, you look for price to reverse. Sometimes it happens and sometimes it doesn't, but you still look for that reversal. So we had 3 red in a row, and we got 3 green. Now we've got 3 red again. And once again, opening below that midpoint dot, gives you a bias to the downside. Now, does it always work? Of course not. But that's why you have to have your money and risk management in place. Because you can see here we opened below, actually popped out of that lower wick zone, but then traded back towards that weekly midpoint. And here we opened below and just shot right through it. So we use it as a target, we use it as a bias, and we use it as an entry, crossover entry. Otherwise, it's a target too, and it gives you a bias. Now, this is very interesting here. Look what happened. This was the Monday's range right here. And then this was the first day of the month. You can see here, we cracked through the bottom the first day of the month. Actually, right here, we cracked through here's the first day of the month low, right here. We cracked through that bottom. And here's the high of the first day of the month. So you see what happened. Then you can see here, first day of the week, we cracked through that bottom, and now we're coming right back up through it. So once again, showing how you can use these horizontal lines to find trades here. Once again, just simple horizontal lines. Open. So now you see we're below all of the opens. Let's see. First trading day of the month. Why didn't that get switched over? Maybe I forgot to save the template. Plot by date. I will have to remember to save this template. Don't want to have to keep changing that every day. So you can see here, 2019, we're below all 5 opens, monthly opens. And looks like the same Something's going to happen here on the first trading day ranges. I think what I'll do is I'm going to pause the video and save those. Okay, I've got those templates saved. Oh, now inside bar. Showed you yesterday that price was in the inside bar on the daily. That happened 3 days ago, and you can see here there was a nice breakout. Could have taken some profit there. Let's see, we've got a low of 27. This entry would have been around what? 47. So that would have been about 20 pip trade there. Once again, you have to take profit when you can. Even if you had a 50% trailer, you would have made 10 pips off of that trade. See here the breakout of the previous day's low. But this is NFP day. And look at how anemic the range is. I have to laugh. We've only got 6, 100 or better, and they're all the pound pairs. Look at these ranges. Where's all the action? This is just, I guess it's just anemic off that monthly H1 lowest open right here. And see profit to be made once again. The buy zone, we got triggered. We had a pivot point above, which we haven't hit, so we've got a missed pivot there. And as you can see, price closed below that open. And so either you got stopped out here or somewhere here on the reverse, which you could have then made it up. You see we had a weekly open cross. Price came back through. Just reading the wicks, should have taken profit on your short somewhere in this area here. Rat zone, there's no rat zone. 37 pip range. There's just no, see the zones are overlapped. There's just no movement. Once again, we missed a pivot. So we get to add to the missed pivots. So we've got 2 right here. We've got one from April, one from May. Price action, really not much price action with the 37 pip range, but you can still follow it. And there was profit to be made, but sometimes you just get a little. And it's just really unbelievable that NFP day was so anemic. Maybe because FOMC came out a couple days earlier. As you can see, in and out of the wick zone. So the wick zone still paid off today. Okay, trading right around that previous day's low. Gave some nice entries. Finally, a nice pivot to the south side there, or nice profit to the south side there. You can see prices inching up. We've got about 4 or 5 pip movement off of that bottom. You can see we've got the 20 pips off that bottom current daily low so far. Einstein line, you can see here, nothing much really happening until right now. Picking up some pips there. Nice little movement to the upside. for the week, 94 pip range. Now that's pathetic when you really think about it. Not even 100 pip weekly range here. And when the average is 196 for the last 24 weeks, daily average 60. So you can see here, very anemic. I guess it didn't eat its Cheerios. And here you go, the holo. You can see here we put in a lowest open and nice pips to be made there. So that's it. The week seemed slightly anemic. We had some nice action on Wednesday, the FOMC day, but really, when you look at the price action back here, where do we have it? When you look at the price action for the week, you can see here that first day, we pretty much stayed within that range of the first day. We had one breakout there, one breakout. So this was Wednesday, FOMC day. This was NFP day today, Friday. But once again, that first day of the week, we just stayed in that range. So when price is range bound, that's when you get, trades like the rat zone. You can trade the wick zone heading back towards the opens. You also get the holo trades are really pay off on these range bound weeks. That's just it. It was range bound. So I think that pretty much wraps it up for the week, fellow traders. I hope you had a profitable NFP day and you had a profitable week. And hope you have a fun and safe weekend coming up. And so when you get back to trading, when the market opens, just remember, it's not what you trade, it's how you trade it. So let's all drain the banks.